Hello, everyone. Welcome to our weekly Tongren broadcast. This is Joseph Lucier here. For people that are new to us, I'll give you a quick intro. So what I want to do is explain this is Tongren Distance Healing. So if wherever you're watching, find the comments or the chat and put in your request so that you can get your own mini distance healing session. I only request that you sit with your feet flat on the floor, palms face up. Take a breath, relax, and just focus on the areas that you want for improvement, or just chill out and be comfortable. And I will do the work. It's a Tongren session technique, and I will connect our friends from Instagram. And we will go live. So let's begin with our process and look. Our website, anusarwellness.com, has a place all of the people that are here today can put in their chat in the comments. And you'll see we have all kinds. And I'll sit back a little bit so people can see my hands, because we use the tool just as a focal point. It's not about the doll or the hammer. This is just a way to focus our mind. And the better we can focus, the more coherent the energy is to get to a certain place, to open a blockage on the target anywhere on this planet, and maybe others as well. So blood flow to the brain. We have a 3-part process. We teach Tongren Distance Healing. If you go to anusarwellness.com to our training, you can work on family and friends. But our main process is to give a full body tune-up. And I'm going to go to my website to see all the people. Sometimes 50 or 60 requests a week. And where are we? And we have our weekly Tongren. I knew we had it. And I'm looking at all of our requests as we speak. And we're going to go to our very first request right at this moment. And this is from Joanna. Blood flow to the brain is a part 1 process. And I will read. My dad has very high levels of creatinine, which means the kidney is not processing it. And an enlarged prostate, which is systemic inflammation as well. So cancers and enlarged prostate, those are systemic inflammation. So let's work on blood flow, nerve flow to the bioelectricity focus on the spine. So L3 for the prostate, L2 for the kidney. So sounds like in the same place. So you'd look to see if there is a blockage or an injury on the lower back, L2, L3. For enlarged prostate, there are very specific herbs you can take from a company called Crystal Star. Prostate support. For any cancer, there is a 2-part for phase 1 of the therapy. Of course, Tongren is part of that, but there are 2 herbal remedies that I recommend: black salve and Essiac tea. Systemic inflammation, T1 to T8. So systemically, people should look at a plant-based diet. taking alkalizing pH adjust product. And your sister, stage 4 breast cancer, T4. So body work is really helpful. I'm not sure what part of the world you're on. I think, Joanna, you're from Connecticut, maybe. And if we have Stephanie among us, take a look. Everything is actually looking okay at the moment. You brought the fix. I won't type in the comments as a test this time, but if you would, that'd be great. And then we can see if I get the message. So, T1 for the bone metastases. And Gleeful Explorer. Dr. Rath from Europe. Yeah, I asked, so there's a question here. The 4-blend Essiac or Essiac without red clover. I've never heard, I asked the company specifically if that is an issue, clover and estrogen, and they said no. So what I would recommend is to contact a company called Jeans Greens. Ask them to put together an Essiac blend without estrogen, without red clover if you want. I only recommend the 8-herb blend, but maybe they can get you one without the red clover. So Jeans Greens is kind of my apothecary. And let's finish for Joanna. T1 to T8 for both your dad and for sister. But T4, and we do an oxygen protocol. Always ask your doctor, but there are oxygen promoting protocols. For metastases. Let me make a note. So let's do an oxygen protocol for everyone for cancer and cancer metastases. One of the best things you can do also for cancer metastases is biomats or infrared light therapy. Those have been known to negatively impact metastases along with clay. Clay has been shown to be beneficial for cancer metastases. And let's do the bones, T1 to T12. But they said you found it at T2. So body work would be helpful. The herbs would be very helpful as well. Tongren is very helpful. And it is not active, so perfect. Everyone should be tapping for her every day. I'm hoping Francisco is here for his mom today. And for Hashimoto's tune-up, avoid fluoridated water. Eat sea vegetables. Open a blockage at C6, C7. check for systemic inflammation. The only SCAC blend I have is the 8-part one. I think the original 4 blend has clover, or is that the enhanced blend? So contact Gene's Greens. So Hashimoto's tune-up, GV20, C6, C7. And again, T1 to T8, charge the batteries. Upper Dantian battery, middle Dantian, and especially lower Dantian for Gleeful Explorer. Like I say, I've contacted the company directly about Red Clover, and I've never had any questions from that. And great individual. Oh, you're in Medford. Okay, Malden. My clinic is in Dedham. And not T2, but T12. Okay. Pain in left hip. Great newbie. Okay, let's do that. And let's see. Blood flow to the brain. Command point to the brain stem. Left hip, so we do the blood flow, which is T7, nerve flow, which is the brachial plexus, and then very specific T12 focus, which is a little bit above the left hip, which would be right around L4. So maybe more muscular than neurological. So, chat, don't forget to chat in, better, worse. No change, everyone. Oh, and we actually skipped a few. The chat went different. Okay, so let's start at the beginning again. Tap for nitric oxide. So the best way to do nitric oxide is, of course, beet juice, humming, chanting, alternative nasal breathing. So why do you think you need more nitric oxide taken up? Oh, I'm sorry, nitric oxide taking up oxygen receptors in red blood cells, slowing metabolism. Oh, the best solution for that is infrared light therapy. Period. It will pull the nitric oxide out of those receptors for cellular metabolism in the mitochondria, and then it will release them for other normal processes. So infrared light therapy would be the best option. But we'll work on mitochondria, GV20. Lower back disc alignment pain. Definitely check that out. Upper spine tearing pain related to left arm. Brachial plexus. Lumbosacral plexus for lower back. Brachial plexus for the arm. And let's do the out point for the left arm. No one on Instagram. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. Always grounding. So let's just take a look at social media. Stephanie Red Cross. Oh, yeah. Hello. See if this works when I respond. Everything's working. We must have wired it up better or correct. Or, there we go. Hello, hello, hello. All 3 channels are working. Thank you very much, Stephanie, for your extra time. So let's tap for ALS. Left foot drop. I would highly recommend methylene blue. Command points of the brain. ALS is a brain thing. And left foot drop. So brachial plexus for the upper area behind vocal cords inflammation, C3, 4, and 5. Brachial plexus for left arm and hand weak. So let's boost the neural communication from the brain to the brachial plexus to the arm. Vertigo GV17. MS oftentimes is a mercury poisoning issue. And lumbosacral plexus. And grounding to liver 3 and T1 to T8 extra for MS. T9 for detox. T4 for detox. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. And we'll do some more work on the thyroid. Bonjour, Catherine. Macular degeneration, calf cramps, mostly on left. Not sure if you saw the webinar, but for eyes, macular degeneration from Ethos Vision. Did you ever get that? That could be very helpful as well. So let's work on all that. Blood flow to the brain. Macular degeneration. Blood flow, nerve flow for the spine. C3, C4, C5 for the eyes. Facial artery for the eyes as well. Ouch point for the eyes. Vos yeux. Comment ça va? Vos yeux. Anti-inflammation, and the liver for the eyes as well. Grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. Still a little bit more for the eyes for Catherine. Pour vos yeux. Le premier, deuxième et troisième ear. Oi. I don't know how to say it. All right, let's go back. And so we work on husband thyroid nodules, hole in the heart for the granddaughter, blood flow to the brain. So hypothalamus, okay, the heart, T5, C6, C7 for thyroid nodules, sea vegetables, eliminates the fluoridated water. More iodine, go through a round of iodine, then sea vegetables. Jolly individual. Dry eyes. So, facial artery to the eyes, the lacrimal gland for the eyes. For jolly individual. Macular degeneration, C3 and C4. An ouch point for the eyes. Nerve tingling all over. Vitamin B12. Check that. And if you think you still have normal levels, add more. Sublingual vitamin B12 could help a lot. And systemic inflammation, chronic Lyme infections, which means it's going to negatively impact your nervous system as well. And the Lyme infections, if there is also toxicity, it can be eating away at your nerves. And we will make time and tap for your sister's SI joint and hip pain. T1 to T8 for neuropathy, nerve tingling. So blood flow, nerve flow for the hips. SI joint, which is a joint between the two bones of the hip area. Sacroiliac joint, which means it's supposed to move and bend. I hope my cell phone makes it. It is burning hot. It's not that hot here because I have a cooling system. My skin. T1 to T8 for Lyme infections. Sinus and headache pain. So GB20, the classic point for the headaches. Sleep. Sunrise sunlight will be the best thing you can do for your sleep and your adrenals, the HPA axis, hypothalamus, pituitary adrenal axis, and the hypothalamus is connected to the sun. And let's go to the adrenals. Well, GB20 for the hormone, pituitary. Also good for muscle pain and weakness, T1 to T8. Muscle pain and weakness, that is systemic inflammation. Sea vegetables. Everybody on this call, eat sea vegetables. Adrenals L2. Immune boost to T1 to T8. Chris D, let's take a look at Facebook land at the moment. Wow, a few people. Sylvie. Okay, Sylvie. Oh, carpal tunnel. I didn't get that. It's first carpal tunnel, right hand. My chihuahua, my tumor, left eye. Okay, sounds like somebody is. What's this about a chihuahua, Sylvie? Let me know. I think it's a type. AI is trying to figure out something. But we'll work for carpal tunnel and left and tumor left eye. So blood flow to the brain. And welcome to our friends on Instagram. She has, not my chihuahua. Okay. So ouch point on the eyes. Oh, your chihuahua has a tumor. I get it. Okay, let's tap for the chihuahua. Blood flow, nerve flow. Brachial plexus for the carpal tunnel. SI 11, 12, 13, 14 muscles for the shoulders, and then right hand. And C3, C4 for the right eye, and ouch point for the eye for the tumor, and T1 to T8 anti-inflammation. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. How's everybody doing? Say hello. So Chris D, enthusiastic earthling. Let's see, command. And we just got knocked out. Oh no, there we are. Okay, and who is Lisa R1615? Blood flow to the brain. So we want to do an oxygen protocol for endometrial, liver, peritoneal lung cancers, and the whole spine. T3 for the lungs. Peritoneal, endometrial, L1 to L5, S1 to S5. And Lisa will work on ovarian issues. Definitely, I would suggest a castor oil pack from a company called shoparandi.com. Postnasal drip, C3, 4, and 5. AOA disease, so we work on T3 for the lungs, T6 for the diaphragm, and CV17. Low protein, what does that mean? Low protein. How do you know you have low protein? And abdominal pain, CV4. So the question is, where and how can you do infrared light therapy here in Massachusetts? Number one, in any sauna, a good sauna, even the YMCA, it's good to get a treatment. Like, for example, when I do my body work, it's on a crystal infrared mat. If other people like myself do therapies in conjunction with that, the massage table has a heat and light therapy included with it. The other thing, you can get your own mat, but even an infrared sauna would be a good idea. But consistency is the key. And Eagle Legend, I don't think we missed. I think we missed macular degeneration, C3, 4, and 5. So ovarian issues and chronic back pain, it's all around the L3 area for you, Lisa, on Instagram. They are related. And let me know if people here know about our community, our online community. C3, 4, and 5, macular degeneration in the eyes, and high blood pressure, GV17. So resistance breathing is really good for high blood pressure. Beet juice and other nitric oxide habits, accompanied with red light therapy, infrared and red light therapy. Okay, heart murmur. T5. Hypothalamus pituitary that manages the rhythms of the heart. And T5 for the heart itself. Healthy heart for Isaac. Healing from tonsil cancer from Francis. C3, 4, and 5. So the best source for iodine, there should be a link above. The same link you look for above for B12, D3. Yeah, from Global Healing. So hit the link for the B12 above and then look for iodine. They have nascent iodine, which is the highest absorbable type. So I just want to make sure we don't miss anyone. And we'll work again for Lisa. And Calm Human. We got that covered. And endometrial. And Ferris is next. Ferris and Lisa. Blood flow to the brain. Happy sunny Thursday evening to you too. Summer is it true? It's really here now? Ovarian cancer remission, good for you. So let's work and support Lisa. And Ferris, eye, C3, C4, and the ouch point for the eyes and the blood flow to the eyes. Facial artery. Walking instability, GV17. Sorry to hear about all this. And your question is, am I supposed to be doing something? You sit, relax, ideally feet flat on the floor, Lisa. Palms face up, you relax, calm your breathing. And that's all you do. And just focus. If you want to put your mind in that area as well, it will increase what we're doing. But we're focusing energy on that area. So L1, 2, and 3 for Lisa. You just relax, sit calmly. You're welcome. Thank you for joining, and consistency is the key. There are almost every single day you can do one of these mini classes. Mine is Thursdays. Other people are doing other days. And more on the arrhythmias, T5 and hypothalamus and pituitary for Ferris, for your mom. And the bladder, S1 to S5. So there are herbs for strengthening the bladder, and there are exercises like the Kegels that can strengthen the bladder as well. And for people, let me know if you're doing better, worse, or the same. Okay, let me just take a quick look on. Okay. Okay, calf cramps rarely bother you. Now, great. And then you can always add in extra magnesium oil on the calves. And we have Rachel hoping, yes, I'm happy to tap strengthen against fatigue, lung health. Yeah, I've been thinking about your requests. 2-part process, 1 for colon cleanse, 2 for the parasite cleanse. And I think that would be really effective for you. Wrist is better. Oh, cool. Is that like right away since we've been tapping? That's pretty nice. Let's work directly on the lungs. All right. How cool is that? But I know from bodywork, especially for carpal tunnel, the muscles here constrict the nerves here, and the nerve source in the neck can all open up the carpals. You're welcome, Rachel. And let's do a little boost for the calves for Catherine. Catherine's caps. Catherine's caps. All caps. Lungs for Rachel. CV17, lung 1, lung 2, phrenic nerve. Liver 3 and kidney 1. All right. So Jim D and loud and clear AV, great. So I would do castor oil packs on the belly. Lisa, company called shoparoundy.com. If you go to my website, there's a list of links for all of that. Put the castor oil pack on the lower belly. I would also check out, there is a DMSO castor oil poultice, which is really good for cysts, tumors, and that area is easier to access than other areas, so you would be able to do that as well. Okay, Jim, prostate cancer L3. Anemia and bones. Make sure that you check your calcium and your iron both. Bone spread cancer, feet neuropathy, lumbosacral plexus. Same for kidney. That's the same place. So kidney injury and neuropathy in the feet. So L1, 2, 3, 4. Ovarian cancer also again. L3 for Emily C. So diabetes is insulin resistance. And right shoulder pain. GB21 shoulder release point. So you have here on your list coming up Incredible Legend, vitamin D and B12. Are you having too little, too much? Let me know. And glaucoma, GV17, eye pressure, ouch point on the eyes, and the liver, and diabetes, pancreas. If you reduce your fat intake to 10 to 20%, that will greatly positively impact the diabetes. Okay. So let's do blood flow to the brain command points, blood flow and nerve flow down the spine. I would suggest a liver gallbladder cleanse. Right eyelid spring, hopefully that's improving. Left mid shaft humerus bones, comfrey poultice, and the nerves, brachial plexus, radial nerve palsy, again similar to carpal tunnel, SI 11, 12, 13, 14, brachial plexus, and then down the arms to release muscle atrophy as well. And happy mama, perfect bones, perfect blood rather, T1 for the bones, and then lymph tune-up, also for Lakshmi. Six-part lymph drainage. Neck and upper back pain from car accident, Lisa. Step 1, chiropractic checkout. Step 2, body work to fix it into place. Even if the bones are put into place, the muscles can pull them out of place. And then those would be the things to go. You may have had a whiplash, but that would be the way to go. And then support for the bones and the muscles for the area as well, through things like magnesium oil and other stuff too. We'll work on that. In fact, we'll do it right now. Neck and shoulder. But let's also continue the left armpit, right armpit, and autoimmune and inflammation for knees and elbows. So when you say nose breathing and sleep, what exactly do you want me to do to support that? What is good about it? What is bad about it? Or what kind of blockage do you feel that you need to have help with that? Are you doing nose breathing or you're not? Nose breathing at night, it can be done with sleep tape. And for high cholesterol, eat less cholesterol foods. That's the easiest way to start. And sugars, because they create inflammation. But let's work on T1 to T8 for all of that. And for Laura and Lakshmi, GB13 right side, and GB20 for hormone balance, and GB13 for emotional balance. Diabetes and feet neuropathy. T8 pancreas, lumbosacral plexus, and ouch point. GB30, the main nerves down to the feet. And let's check for our remaining ones. We're running a couple of minutes late. And Rachel will work some more on you, give you an extra boost for the lungs, blood flow to the brain. And Ashika, growth, GV20, brain, bones, mobility. GV19, 20, 21, 22. Mobility, GV17. Spine, also speech, Broca and Wernicke areas. Leukemia, T1, and don't forget the technique For leukemia, a massage therapy technique used successfully for 5,000 kids with leukemia. But we work on T1 and the craniosacral fluid because that's the nourishment, and that is the result of that technique. T4 for breast tumor. Breast tumor surgery, I would do castor oil packs and yarrow, salve for scar tissue, detox mates, chemo, clay, and binders. And again with some more for the neck release, shoulder release for Lisa. Governing gallbladder 21, shoulder release, and upper back T1 to T5. And Lisa, this sounds like your first time here. So let me know if you're feeling any heat, warmth, or tingling, or pain release, or any sensations whatsoever. That would be greatly appreciated. And we have caught up on Instagram and everywhere, and we are ready to go. We'll do a little Qigong. Everybody sit and relax. Again, with feet flat on the floor, palms face up. A little heat. Yep, just focus. Qigong in the lower dantian areas for everybody. Charge your battery. Okay, and then we have this is to fill the space with a nice frequency instead of chaos frequencies. For mes amis français, merci beaucoup. For everyone else, thank you very much, and à bientôt. See you soon. What I suggest after the session is don't jump up and do anything. Sit, relax, let the energy continue to do the work. Always be hydrated afterwards, something like a juice, water, coconut water, those types of things. But just chill, enjoy the moment, and have a great day. Take care, everyone.